Hello.
What's up?
Give everybody just a minute.
I don't know if we're there yet, but we're getting close. We're getting close.
Still.
Maybe we're not. I thought we were. How close are we?
Oh, here it comes.
Boom.
Okay, Boss 420. Hey. Sap the Bee, you're a real douche, aren't you? Apparently, you don't understand. I'm guessing you're probably one of those that actually talks in, all or nothing. Like, oh, by the way, my dick is 8 inches and it's actually 2. You just don't know the difference.
Oh, shit.
You just don't know the difference. Okay? There we go.
Okay, I don't know where she's going. Basically, you said that Corey got dominated by the number 5 guy. Corey flashed the number 5 guy round 1, ended up losing 3-2. Yeah, he lost. But the man did not get dominated.
He didn't get dominated.
That is, people throw words around like that pretty often for some reason. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
One of the funniest things that someone said earlier, Miss Gorilla is on.
Hey, I know her.
Someone said earlier, but said that Jerry killed Todd. I said, no, actually it almost killed Jerry beating Todd.
Yeah, that was a rough one. That was a rough
one. I thought he was
going to
kill
he was in bad shape. I mean,
yeah.
But he won. But he definitely didn't kill him. But I mean, yes, it goes down in the history books that he won, right? He won that match, just like Todd beat Corey. But there was no domination involved.
Danielle Evanson, sorry. I don't usually talk like that, but y'all, I'm just telling you.
It did me too.
He wasn't prepared at all, but the problem was I had just read it. And I was
like we're just about to get season. What the hell?
And all I remember is Devin telling Sap the Bee to
oh, did he?
Suck his balls. I'm pretty sure he told him
that. Oh, was that the one?
Yeah.
Well, Sap the Bee, don't take it personal.
No, take it personal.
Just okay. Don't. It's fine. We're all just friends.
Yeah.
Just be happy.
Yeah. Kevin C, he's going to get it. I mean, unless you're talking about Todd, Jerry will get a rematch with Michael. We need to see all of these things.
And Randy said he killed Corey. Go back and rewatch it. Go back and rewatch it because Randy go round 1, bam. Now that's the only time anyone got flashed. So that's what I would call killing someone if you flash them straight to the pad. But yes, he made adjustments and he won the match. But
that's what Todd's good at doing.
I just don't think.
Why are we talking about this?
I don't know. Hey, how you guys doing? We're back in the Monster Factory. My arms are huge. I don't know if y'all know. 13 days away.
How's the numbness in the thumb? It's really good. So the thing that is though that I want to jump on before we get to what's coming.
April 2nd.
April 2nd, y'all. It's
not
been
in
announced.
Michigan, in Russia. Something awesome going on in Michigan as well.
Yeah.
But in Russia.
It's been announced.
Alistair Desha versus Vitaly Lelettin.
Round 2, top 8.
I don't know if it's round 2 or not, but it should be round 2. It just makes sense. They didn't say round 2. They just announced the match. Now, like I said, I cannot confirm it to be 100%. I just know that PAL put it out there that it's somewhere in Russia.
It says that Rebecca is passive-aggressive. No, I'm just aggressive.
Yeah, there's no passive about it.
Okay. But anyways, round 2. So that is a match that everybody wanted. I mean, I think King of the Table was trying to get that match.
I think that's a phenomenal match.
I'm so excited to see what happens.
Yeah, because they're both giants.
But talk about the practice that we've just seen.
Okay, so yeah, we did just see a practice session with Dmitry Silayev with Vitaly Lelettin. Dmitry's been out for a while because he had some personal issues, but in the strap, he was pretty much owning Vitaly pretty badly. Now, Vitaly was saying he was sore. He's probably had a bunch of training sessions. I'm assuming, you know what happens when you assume? I'm assuming Dmitry was not sore and just looked amazing. But that just shows you that, everyone takes practice losses, not just me. So y'all can get off that hate Michael Todd train of, oh my God, everybody beats Michael. Well, apparently everyone loses, but no one talks about it.
Quit your whining.
I was whining.
If everybody doesn't get beat in practice, or if somebody doesn't, you're practicing wrong. But anyhow, so what's up in Michigan and where
Michigan State Championships, April 2nd. Chance Shaw pulling Todd Hutchings. We'll get into that in just a minute. But that is going to be, it's one of the largest tournaments every year in the United States. And who thinks?
Somebody wants a gorilla.
Who thinks I should add, other than the gorilla that I train with, who thinks I should add a badass gorilla to this trophy collection?
So wait a minute, Michael. Are you're not announcing that you're going to be there competing, are you? Because
you mean pulling the tournament?
There'll be people that won't.
But I'm only a super match arm wrestler.
Shut up.
Are you? Why would I pull a tournament? I suck under every rule.
Michael, you're.
I'm definitely going to lose. All right. So who knows? It's just an amazing event.
Okay.
All right. So where are we at now?
So Vitaly is human too, is what Cole says.
Hey, it's practice, and practice what makes you better. But
Canadian trucker heroes. Woo! We're watching you.
I think that's awesome.
I've been watching you. I'm super excited to watch all of that as well. So Jody Chocolate Thunder Williams is on here. I'm going to have you call in just a moment. Gorilla is easily the coolest trophy. I mean, like a gorilla or actually the gorilla. So like we just grab him,
hang out the gorilla and set him on a shelf. That's the coolest trophy.
I think that would actually be cool.
Cool. I don't think my shelves will hold it. I mean, that's a lot of dude right there.
Sap the Bee says, why the jokes about my stinger? Actually, that's pretty hysterical. Okay, I'm going to give you that one. Derek versus Alex K. That would actually be a lot of fun.
That's pretty funny.
That would actually be a lot of fun to see.
Who was it? Who what? Versus Lillette?
Derek's versus Alex.
Hey, actually, that match was supposed to happen in Arm Wars, but then Chance didn't go, so Derek didn't go, and then it ended up being Alex Gordetcher versus Ryan Espy. It's supposed to be a 4-way match, and it all just fell apart.
Hey, you just said that all wrong. So you said Chance didn't go, so Derek didn't go. It wasn't a so, it was and also. Derek's reason for going was totally separate from Chance's.
That's probably what I should have said.
I mean, let's try to keep things straight here.
Oh, shit.
All right. So, guys.
Hang on.
Just going to let you know.
Hang on, no.
Okay.
You guys know we love our brand partners, right?
Absolutely love our brand partners.
So thankful and blessed to have such amazing brand partners,
you
such
guys,
as Redcon 1.
Yes, you guys.
The highest state of readiness.
Have got some very cool stuff coming out, and it's going to be thankful to our brand
Nine-line
partners.
apparel, which is amazing. They do awesome stuff with veterans and reestablish them in the community, and they do all kinds of charitable stuff. Amazing company. But I told you guys we were waiting to confirm our third 2022 social media brand partner, and it's Arkansas's own McHenry Excavating right here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Now, why is this so cool? Because big ass, strong, tough equipment is just cool, and you get to move shit, and moving shit's cool. But something I wanted to do since I've been in this house, we have 5.7 acres, and if you track our fence line all the way around, half mile, three-quarters mile, I don't know exactly. But they will be coming in very, very soon and building us a track all the way around our property in which we will put the Monster Factory obstacle course. Somebody celebrate. Make the false applause thing. Woo!
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, there are 320 of you on here. Be sure that you share this so that other folks can find this feed because it's about to get very spicy. We got 104 thumbs up. I need to see at least 150 before we get this thing.
100.
200 before we get this thing.
Get this party started for real.
Yes.
Now we do also have a cool announcement for the Monster Factory undercard on March 19th.
Holy hell, she's on here too. Okay,
thanks
guys.
for blowing that.
Oh.
I was like, and we're gonna add the ladies, but you just said she, so.
I stole your thunder.
You're a thunder stealer.
That's what I do.
You are a stealer of thunder.
That's what I do. We're at 149. Y'all better keep those thumbs up.
All right, so.
You got to click out of chat.
The last undercard match for the 2022 March 19th Monster Factory pay-per-view event. The last undercard match will be a right and left hand. So that means 5 matches on the undercard.
Feisty.
Extremely feisty.
This is probably going to be one of the more entertaining matches.
Man, I'm thinking once we release this thing to Facebook, it's going to do millions.
I mean,
millions.
I'm a little scared. Like, I might actually have to walk out of the room and just watch this.
All right, so who do we have, honey? Who do we have?
You say the names.
No, you say the names.
Okay, right and left. And I'm telling you, I have pulled both of these women. And they, okay, back a few years ago.
Rebecca, you used to arm wrestle.
Back a few years ago, I actually had some really good matches with the first one. The second one, I was pulling her in Chicago, and Michael said, okay, Rebecca, you're not pulling anymore, like ever. Like
basically,
ever.
It was just, I don't
like
want
you're retired for real now because you're going to get hurt because the women have leveled up to a point to where there's just like
I'm not saying it's outside the realm of possibility that you could get back to that level.
He was, guys, he was worried.
Just saying.
He was worried about me cooking for him.
I need food.
Okay, so
Monster 2.0.
it was that severe.
Massive.
So these two women,
crazy gains,
that I have knowledge of both, are going to clash right here in the Monster Factory, right and left. We have seen them pull right, but Lee Aaron Wilson is a little pissed about how that went.
I don't know if she's pissed.
She wants another. Another chance. Versus Danielle. What's her last name now? Because she's married.
Evanson. My bad. I was sitting there looking at it and still pronounced the shit wrong.
Guys.
My bad.
coming out very soon. We're going to be having interviews with the both of them, showing you footage of the both of them, because both of these ladies are fighters. These are not women that you will just see like, oh, I'm sorry, you got me, it's over. No, they're going to fight.
Legit.
They're going to scream. They're going to make noises
wrestlers.
until somebody gets pinned or somebody is dead on the other side of the table.
I'm telling you. Jody Williams just said that's an awesome match for the ladies. I think it's going to be spectacular, and it might be a show stealer.
I think so.
Those two chicks are going to go crazy.
I think so. I want to see winner of Backman versus Vasconcelos to take on Ma Lin.
Okay, that's a mismatch.
That is a mismatch.
We love Ma Lin. She's amazing.
Yeah,
Gabby
Keyless,
is the
1,
best
2,
female
3.
arm wrestler in the world right now, and if
She
Sarah
is
beats her, she's
off
the best arm
the
wrestler.
table.
Yeah,
The respect I have, this is Danielle. The respect I have to Leerin cannot be understated. She is dangerous. Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Leerin is one of those that goes and shows up at an all-ladies tournament and pulls every class and beats everybody and takes all the money home to Colorado.
Oftentimes.
She does that.
But
Yeah.
Danielle has been very serious with her training for the last couple of years and very consistent. She also does powerlifting, CrossFit workouts. She's a pretty complete athlete, and she loves arm wrestling. So it's going to be an exciting match, I think. Very exciting match. We're at 188. We need 12 more to get this thing off the chain.
D-Robe. So the thing is that, yes, Gennady and Michael are both coming off losses, and you want to know who is next. We do have, Michael is in talks with several other opponents, but he's got to focus on this one first to make that plan, come to fruition. He's got to get past this match, and you are in a must-win situation.
I am a must-win situation.
White Wolf, I just have to say, Derek! Holy, Hannah totally believed in him. Congrats to the big guy. Hiya, Mr. and Miss Monster.
Well,
nice
thank
to
you
see
for your
you,
support.
White Wolf.
Appreciate
and
that.
Jody Williams says, and you have 2 different styles that will clash, which makes it interesting for the ladies.
So
Yes.
we are at, holy shit, someone unliked it. We were at 202 and it just went to 201.
That's okay. We're at 201.
We had someone who actually clicked out and unliked it.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So, guys.
What are you doing, honey? Where are you going? What's going on?
I'm going to remove myself.
Huh?
And I tell you what, shit's about to get real
So
for a minute.
What do you have in your hand there?
I got my popcorn.
What's that for?
I'm going to let you guys, these two, they're going to shovel it. They're going to bury themselves. Jody Williams, if you get to a point where you want to call in and you want to chat, you go right ahead and do that. You can call Michael's phone. You might want to listen to him for just a minute first.
You cannot let him sit there. I'll be badly out-angled.
I'm going to let this go for a second, a few minutes, and then I'm going to come in to try to rein it back in. But in the meantime, I'm going to kind of enjoy a little bit of the entertainment. Dakota Adams, time for Todd, the up-and-comer Killer Hutchins versus Derek. Oopsie.
Told you.
Move.
Wasn't going to work. See how much bigger I look now? I'm huge.
Where am I
really,
going?
there's nobody else coming. It's just me. She was just faking. Oh, wait, there is somebody. All right, go ahead and grab you a seat. You're supposed to be right here in the middle, babe.
Uh-oh, he wants to
Here
talk
comes
now.
Jody Williams. Oh, who's this massive guy who's so overrated, who just got in the
You
conversation?
don't know how to enter your phone?
I thought you put on something. What's up, Jody Williams?
Hey, what's up, man? How you guys doing today?
We are blessed, young man. We are
Are we
blessed.
closer to the phone? Facing the phone.
All right, so what's up?
No, I want to see.
Oh, what?
So first of all, thanks for having me on the show. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to listen for
I'm
a
just
minute,
saying you
Tony?
just stole the thunder of the announcement of the gorilla being here, but that's cool. That's cool.
Tell him to listen for a minute before.
All right,
No, I'm getting there. I'll get there.
what you got?
Well, first of all, congratulations to Derek Smith on his monumental win over Tim President.
Don't block me.
However, last night, I put a post up, and Mr. Gorilla, thanks for chiming in, and Mr. Corey and I had a lengthy conversation on last night, and honestly, and I got the rankings pulled up. Now, the way the In the Hook rankings sets up is
Hang on a second. Derek Smith did do amazing. It was a spectacular performance.
100%.
Exactly what I expected. I mean, honestly, I didn't think he was going to top roll him. I thought he was going to beat it. But I mean, as convincingly as I thought he would win, because I know how dedicated he is to arm wrestling and how much he's improved. And we had not seen a lot out of Tim. So that's how I expected that match to go.
I've been telling y'all he's a Titan.
Yeah, very, very awesome performance. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I was impressed that he was able to bust Tim's wrist back. That was impressive more than anything. So
I think his left tricep was probably the most impressive thing. Every time he sat up on the right-hand side of the table, that big-ass tricep looked huge. So I was like, wow, there you go. All right, go ahead.
But Corey, my friend, you and I had a conversation last night, and we were, texting each other back and forth. and you asked me, do you think it's, okay for him to leapfrog everybody to Tim's spot at number 4 or 5 now?
Well, we'll discuss that in a minute. Go ahead.
I said no, because I look at it like, you know what? This is a match that should happen between Derek and Corey, right? Reason being, I understand Derek wants to shoot to the top. I get that. We all do at some point. But there's baby steps. There's steps you got to take, okay? And to leapfrog everybody else that you haven't pulled yet, it kind of leaves the question like, okay, well, how you leapfrog people that you haven't pulled yet? And from what I hear, the match was already set up, but for some reason it hasn't been, official yet.
What match?
Now, Derek said on this show not too long ago that if he won, depending on how convincingly against Tim, he would, name Dave Chafee. Hey, kudos to him. But there's people before all that I think Derek needs to pull first. That was my suggestion to Corey. I suggested, and I don't want to step on your toes, Michael, Rebecca, but I suggested, hey,
you're a toe-stepping mother, let me tell you.
Maybe at the next Michael Todd Factory pay-per-view, maybe you should have that match between Derek and Corey. I don't know.
Let's not jump there.
All right, let's not go there just yet. I'm going to go ahead and chime in real quick, and we're going to let the gorilla talk.
Yes.
Phone down.
All right, I'm putting the phone down. All right, so here's what I got. We do have a paper, super chat. White Wolf, Devin told Derek not to try to top row Tim, LL. And I did speak to Derek today. He said he didn't try to top row him. The wrist just went. As he was going sideways, the wrist went. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you I disagree with what you said, the one part. I knew that when he beat Tim, he was going to take Tim's ranking because that's how the sport works, right? That's just how the sport works. What I did not expect was in that interview where he said he was only going to pull up. Now, zero problems. 100% is exactly how arm wrestling's always worked. If you beat the dude, you take his spot. But I never would have thought that would have meant, hey, I'm going to leapfrog all these people, and then I'm only going to go up to the next guy up. Hey, it's his decision. He can do whatever he wants. But I thought once he took the match, once he won, it moves him up, and then him and Corey would get to arm wrestle, and we'd get to find out which one of these two badass up-and-coming giants of arm wrestling was the best between the two. I didn't expect it to go, all right, now I'm only pulling guys ranked ahead of me. And I don't know if that's necessarily what's going on, but I have no problem with him leapfrogging everybody, especially the only problem was not pulling those guys. Like, I leapfrogged them. This is where I'm at, but let me solidify my spot by taking out the people that you think that were unjustly surpassed or whatever. But go ahead, Corey. What do you think about the situation, Mr. Gorilla?
Man, again, Derek did amazing. Looked phenomenal. I'm nothing but happy for him. That's great. My complaint is that I knew after watching Derek's interview, he had no interest in pulling me for a while. I think he's buying time. He knows he's going to get better and that he's not there right now. He's got all these people saying that he'll crush me. He has no interest in proving that right now. Because I think he knows that he's not going to crush me, for one. The other problem, there's a ranking committee whenever it comes to the ranking. And a lot of that stuff is decided on and voted on and whatnot. But then you got Chance, who is ultimately over it. And Chance manipulates things how he sees fit. There was nothing discussed on how those moves were made through that committee at all. So when I seen the rankings had moved, I messaged the committee. I said, so does this mean if I beat Tim worse than Derek beat Tim, do I go in front of Derek? I have beat almost half of the top 20 list. Derek has never beat anybody else in the top 20.
Can we
and if I beat him in more convincing fashion, I can't be in front of him. He doesn't want to pull me.
Hang on one second. All right, what are you going to say, babe?
Now, this has nothing to do with you disagreeing with the fact that he took Tim's spot, correct?
No.
This has to do with what happens in the future.
This has to do with the hundreds of messages I've got about how I feel about Derek and Chance not wanting to pull against me and that they were going to try to find a way around me and avoid me. They are trying to devalue where I am at, and I will fucking crush both of them.
Oh, shit. I'm just going to tell you, I'm feeling a lot of, you seem a little angry about this shit. Like,
I feel like something was stolen from me.
Right?
I put in a lot of work, time, money, effort for somebody that hasn't pulled anybody but Tom Nelson in the last 2 years to just jump in front of me and then act like I don't have a right to pull him. And Chance thinks it's all a game. I realize he's a kid, but he's putting himself in a man's shoes. And this is very personal, and it's not going to go good.
This is the most fucking intense I've ever seen. I can feel this shit right now.
Anger from Gorilla.
All right, so we're going to do one super chat here. Nathan, yo, been a while. Hope y'all been good. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much for a super chat. Yeah, man, we're good. This is, I knew you felt passionately about this, but I need to bring this type of aggression to my match with Gennady in a couple of weeks, and he's done for it. I can tell you're pretty pissed.
They rattle the cage they don't want nothing to fucking do with. Yeah. I promise you.
Hey, Jody, what's up, man?
Well, here's the thing. And again, I'm not throwing shade on Derek's win.
Derek's fucking awesome. Super proud of you. You know.
There. The one thing, and I'm looking at the comments, the one thing I don't understand is that so many people in the chat, or for some reason, are gauging Corey's loss to Toddzilla to Corey pulling Derek, which has nothing to do with anything. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't either. People are like, well, you had your shot in Elite, you lost. Derek had a shot in Elite, he won. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into the rankings part real quick. I thought this whole time that Todd Hutchins should have been ranked ahead of Tim Bresnan, right? But he wasn't. But Chance moved Todd in Tim's spot at 4th, put Derek at 5th, moved Tim to 6th, dropped Corey to 7th. And his logic was that Tim lost to a 19th ranked guy, and Todd has been doing well, so he moves up just automatically. So you're moving Todd Hutchins up without beating the guy, right? So by that logic, you know, why is it not acceptable to move Corey up as well if Tim lost to a 19th ranked guy? What I think is the rankings were off. Derek Smith wasn't the 19th best guy in the United States, but I also don't think Tim was the 4th best guy. But after with a little further reflection, the fact that that's his analysis was that's why Todd took the higher ranking. So if you think about it right now, according to those rankings, it's Devin Larrett, me, Dave Chafee, Todd Hutchins, Derek Smith, Tim Bresnan, Corey West. That's how those rankings sit. Now, who's the next guy scheduled to pull Todd Hutchins? That's Michigan State, Chance Shaw.
Yep.
So would you think that it might be a little biased that he would move Todd Hutchins ahead of Tim Bresnan without pulling Tim Bresnan because he hopes that he can beat Todd Hutchins and bypass both Corey and Derek without having to pull him?
Dun, dun, dun.
So you're saying that if for some odd reason if lightning strikes and Chance does beat Hutchins, then now you got Derek and Chance above Corey, and they're like both in the top.
No, I didn't say shit about Derek. I'm just saying now Chance does not have to prove that he's better than Derek or Corey because he, by his own rankings, justified moving Todd Hutchins above Tim Bresnan.
And did you say that was without a discussion with the committee?
Yeah, he didn't. It just changed.
So
interesting, Chance.
He says that by beating Tim Bresnan, by beating Tim Bresnan, it automatically moves Todd Hutchins into Tim Bresnan's spots and then puts Derek into Todd's old spot, drops Tim down, and drops Corey down a spot. The fact is, he's the next guy to pull Todd Hutchins, and in my opinion, he's hoping for lightning to strike and him to win, and that way he puts himself above both Corey and Derek without having to prove that he's the better man. And this is the only issue I have with the whole thing, is like I said, I fully believed, told everybody if I was going to bet money, I would have bet on Derek to win 3-0. That's what happened. But I never thought after that victory, there would not be a chance for Corey to prove that he is at that level, if not higher as well. So that was the issue that I had with it. Another Nathan, yo, get it, Corey, mess him up, LOL. Appreciate the support. That's thank you guys for the super chat. But that's just where I was. What Devin gonna murder Levon? Oh, that's another one. Sorry. Thanks, Nathan. What's JFS stand for?
Just fucking saying.
Just fucking saying, maybe? I don't know. That's what Corey came up with. But I like it, yeah. I don't know if it's possible to murder Levon, but there is a very good chance that Devin can pull out the win. So what else do you have to say? Because I have something that, am I ready to say what I'm going to say?
And to say that there's no way that Chance, I'm not even supposed to be talking yet, but saying there's no way that Chance can beat Toddzilla, there's always a chance.
Yeah, I mean, it's styles make matches. There's a lot of variables. Who knows? Depends on who shows up on that. Good days, bad days. But yeah, I believe Todd's the heavy favorite against Chance. I'm just saying, if the guy who's doing the rankings moves the guy that he's pulling up next ahead of the guy that just lost without beating him, it's a little suspicious.
The Hunster, I said earlier to get your popcorn. He says, I need popcorn. I laughed my ass off. Big fan of all three.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, here's the deal. Both of these guys have done amazing. I mean, all three of them. Chance has had an amazing thing, but Chance has felt Corey, and it didn't work out well.
That's
Mrs. Gorilla. Apparently, none of these people know who Corey has beat in the last 2 years. Could you please list? So, basically, he's lost to Todd Hutchins outside of an overall event loss to Daniel Moser. He's beaten Nick Zena 3-0 in a super match. Don Underwood 3-0, 3-0. Yeah, I mean, at least 3-0, 2-0. I don't know if y'all was best of 5 or best of 3. But he swept Don Underwood. And this is, Luke Polster said, who did he beat in the top 10? Well, he did all these wins when these guys were currently ranked top 10. That's how he moved in the top 10. You know, he beat the top 10 guys, which moved them down. And then they've taken losses since then and fell further down. He beat Mike Aiello, everybody that showed up in the Monster Michael Todd International 2020. Everybody showed up. They threw an extra $100 in the pot. Corey won all the money, both right and left. He's 3-0 swept Wayne Withers with the left torn bicep. So people are talking about Matt Mash should be ranked this high. Well, he lost 3-0 to Wayne Withers, and Corey beat Wayne Withers 3-0 30 minutes after tearing his left bicep, couldn't even pull on the peg.
Hey, I've got a question.
He beat Murtala Aslanov 6 weeks after losing to Todd Hutchins. Murtala has beaten LeBon. He beat True in the 2017 Arnold Classic.
God, you up.
Yeah. So to people that say Corey is not at the level, how do we find the rankings online? White Wolf, appreciate the support. Thanks for super chat. You can go to In the Hook Rankings on Facebook. You can go to the World Rankings. Just type in World Arm Wrestling Rankings. You'll find that if you Google World Arm Wrestling Rankings. There's a United States ranking, but I don't know where you find that at. It's somewhere. But
I got a question.
Go ahead. Jody's just still sitting there chilling, listening.
Someone was asking, who has Corey beaten in the top 10? I want to know, and who has Tim beaten in the top 10?
Oh, nobody recently.
Who was Derek beating the top 20 besides Tim?
I don't think, was Tom Nelson ranked at all when he beat him?
So.
But I mean, here's the deal. Derek has traveled. Derek has pulled tournaments, but his left, he's done very well in tournaments as of late. But right-handed, didn't he lose to Mega Mike, and then Mega Mike lost to Cody Merrick?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So either way, the Derek that showed up yesterday, bad dude. All I'm asking is I want to find out, right?
I'm not even trying to discredit Derek. A lot of people will say that was a watered-down Tim. I'm not saying that. I'm not taking anything away from what he done. I'm saying that him acting like pulling me is a move down is a joke.
Okay, so I'm going to go. This is it. This is what 734 people tuned in for. Are y'all ready?
Holy shit. I cannot. Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure.
Are you sure you're going to do this?
Yeah, Jody, what's up? What you got?
No, I'm waiting. Let's do it.
Oh, my God.
All right. So everyone on here knows that I'm...
Is this even okay?
With who?
Anybody.
All right, here it goes. So everyone knows that my goal is overall world number 1. My goal is Levon, or if Devin beats Levon, whatever. That's what this whole purpose is for me to be doing this whole Monster 2.0 thing. I do have to get past Gennady in 13 days. I cannot look past that man. Nathan, how do you say your last name? How do you say it, baby?
Love Corey. You guys should definitely get the chance to pull Derek.
Yeah, thank you so much for your support, Nathan. I appreciate that. And here's my offer. Yes, I have to get through Gennady in 13 days. That's irrelevant in regards to this offer, but that's what's next for me. I am offering Derek Smith, co-main event match, Monster Factory pay-per-view, March 19th, against Gorilla. And if you beat him, you get a main event match at me at one of the Monster Factory cards for my #1 spot in the United States.
Wow.
If the rankings are that important, beat Gorilla and then take me on.
So you just said instead of him having to go through Todd,
jump them all.
then
That's how the arm wrestling rankings work.
then Dave,
All you got to do is beat Gorilla, and you get your shot at me for the #1 spot.
to get to you, he can jump them just by pulling Corey and then pull you.
Yeah, and this is not my path. My path is Gennady, and then wait for the winner of...
Because that doesn't help you at all.
Oh, no, not at all.
And it could hurt you pretty bad.
Definitely could hurt me. I mean, he's a 6'8", 6'9" giant. Looks amazing, right? But you got to get through this man to my right first. So, I mean, what do y'all think about that?
I like that. It's something you cannot say no to because
It would be difficult to say no. Now, he has other offers. He's been offered matches with Jerry, Todd Hutchins, Dave Chafee. That's great. And if timing doesn't work for Derek, that's okay. Like I said, we talked to Derek this morning. Derek was, I mean, we like Derek. I mean, we have nothing against Derek. Derek's a good kid. He stayed in my home. We talk regularly.
I don't like it.
He's not mad at Derek. He's just mad at the situation, right? But so we can clear all this shit up real fast. Beat this guy March 19th. Pull me for the #1 spot in the United States. That's your reward.
wow.
And like I said, I'm waiting. I'm pulling Gennady. If I win, I'm waiting for the winner of Devin Levon because I have something so big that the arm wrestling world has never seen for that match. Or I will pull the winner I can't say the winner because I don't know. But Alex Krdecha versus Vitaly Laletin, April 2nd. There's definitely a match there that could be had before that match with Levon or Devin. So that's how my path looks. It's Gennady, potentially a match, then overall world #1. And I am willing to throw in a Derek Smith match in there if he gets past this guy on March 19th.
My stress level sucks, y'all. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't know how this shit is not
I
blowing
don't know
up.
how you come up with this shit. I don't know.
You know,
Ernie
I'll
Thompson
say
says I'll take 1,000 on Corey West. He just sent me a text.
Oh, he's watching.
Yeah. So, Derek's watching. Derek's supposed to be watching. Where's Derek at?
I haven't seen him in the
I haven't seen him in comments. We told him he was going to be on. But what do you think about that, Jody? Does that get Derek everything he wants?
I think that announcement you just made puts Derek in a very, very interesting position because now he has options. If Derek said he wants to be the #1 guy in the world, you know, hey.
Well, he just said today he's looking at that #1, the North American rankings or the United States rankings. That's the list that he's looking at. Well, if you want to climb to #1 in the United States, you have a very clear path.
Didn't he say you were the easiest
He
path
did
of the
say
elites?
between me and Dave, between me and Dave, he was talking to Devin the other day. He said, who do you think you match up better with? Dave Chafee or Michael Todd? He said he thinks I matches up better with me because my hand and wrist.
It's a win-win for Derek. I say go ahead and take it.
I feel like he has to.
If this is what Derek wants, this is what Derek needs, it's a no-brainer, in my opinion.
Wild Frames just super chatted. Derek needs to prove himself against active top 5 guy. Breslin was not active as far as I know. And that's the thing. That's great. And we can all feel how we want to feel about it. But like I said, I want Derek to enjoy this win. I wasn't trying to put this pressure on him the day after he just had the biggest win of his career. That was not my point. I wanted to praise the man for having an amazing performance. It's just shit escalated. And a lot of it's Chance's fault. You know what I'm saying? But I want to find out. And if that ranking is that important, then beating Jerry or Todd or Dave does not automatically get your next match being me. Beating him does.
Can we just all agree, though, that the rankings really are crap?
We don't know enough. We don't have enough data right now to know who's who, right? I feel like I'm really, really strong right now. We're going to find out in 13 days whether I'm full of shit or not, you know?
I don't care about the number. It all became very personal when they put it out there that they were avoiding me. And Derek can say that he isn't or wasn't, but Chance kind of grouped him in on that.
Chance did group him in on that. I don't know that Derek ever said he was avoiding you. All I know is that he said, oh, go ahead, Gordon. I'm trying to be diplomatic. This dude's trying to punch shit. What's up? Tell me about it.
No, it's been talked about so long, and I'm the only one saying yes. The only one. So, it is what it is. He may not have just came out and said no, but he also didn't say yes to any of the opportunities until he went around me and then continued to say, maybe later.
No, yeah. Maybe and like I said, at the end of the day, he can do whatever he wants. And I won't think any less of Derek. Seriously, I don't. I'm just giving you an opportunity to have a shot at that number one in the United States. White Wolf, time for a poll. Derek versus Corey. Cody. You put Cody. Who's Cody? Who wins? I think you meant Corey. I'm not sure.
I will make that poll right now. Now, here's the thing. The thing is, I love them both. Derek called this morning, and he's like, Derek is like, I feel like I've got to call my mom, and she's disappointed in me. I said, I'm not disappointed in you, and when my kids fight, it hurts my heart, okay? But I do have a sense of fairness, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. It is not a champion mindset, in my opinion, for someone to say, I'm only going to pull up. Because what if those people that he wants to pull had that same opinion? I'm only going to pull up. I think you pull up, you win, you offer a challenge, or you let somebody challenge you. There are a lot of people, Derek, between you and those that we don't even know where they're at, right? There's a lot of people there that have put in the time and the effort as well. And they just might have something to say about where you go next. And there are at least one sitting right next to me that really might have something to say about where that rank is. I feel like it would make sense to prove your spot. But as I said, the rankings are crap. I think everybody in the top 10, I think they should all be thrown out, and we should all prove spots again, because who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? We haven't seen, all that we've seen is Michael pull Devin, Corey pulled Todd, and you guys seem to forget that was a 3-2 match. Derek pulled Tim, and Devin pulled Brezink. That's all that we've seen. Other than that, how the hell did people get those spots? Why was Tim where he was in the rankings?
Well, because he had been there. He never lost his spot. He just had not been active.
But had he ever, like in the last 2 years, 3 years, 4 years even, 4 years, has he pulled anybody in the top 10?
No.
He's solely going off his performances with people that have nothing to do with North America's top 10.
Right.
What kind of sense does that make? You guys have got a fucked up system.
Okay, so
a woman could have done much better with
Ernie
this.
Thompson said, I'll take $1,000 on Corey, can come up with more if people want to be real. I guarantee I can cover real money bets. I'm willing to bet Corey beats Chance and King of Cali in the same day. Let's get some odds going.
Okay, first of
That's
all...
a big ask right there.
First of all, I
don't... As long as Chance first, it's fine.
All right, so Chance first, then Derek.
I can't tell the difference between Chance and the guy that loses every fucking tournament. So
yeah,
he's got a lane and just ain't against me.
Yeah, I don't think he has a lane against you either.
I cannot tell you which way it would go. I just can't. I don't have any way. I don't live in this world of, I don't know, the world that he lives in.
Well, I mean, I know where both of them are strong at, and I know.
Well, you've pulled them both.
I know how hard it is to top roll Corey, nearly impossible, which means he has to come inside, which I think Corey's the stronger guy, But what's up, Jody Williams?
Well, I just posted. All it takes is the higher guy in this situation, Derek. All he has to do is accept the challenge from the lower guy. In this case, would be Corey, because you got to look at it. It's two ways you got to look at that. If Derek is 5 and he's looking at Chafee, all Chafee has to do is accept it. He's waiting on Chafee. Meanwhile, okay, in the roles are reversed. Now Corey's the lower guy. Hey, I want to challenge somebody higher than me. Well, there you go, Derek. Somebody lower than you wants to challenge you. So why would you turn down somebody lower than you but you expect the higher guy to accept the challenge from you. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, but I'm going to go ahead and elaborate on that. The only reason Corey is ranked lower now is because we did not know what level Tim was at. Right. That does not mean, what I'm saying, I don't think it's watered down Tim. I think the sport has evolved. And if you didn't evolve with it, you know, you're going to find out, you know, what happens when you pull the new up-and-coming guys and they're very strong, you know. But to call Corey the lower guy, in my opinion, is almost disrespectful because he's beaten everyone he's pulled except for Todd Hutchins, and he had a very good performance against Todd. It just wasn't a 3-0 win that I had expected it to be.
And how many of those were in the top 20?
Well, Nick Zena was top 10 when he beat him. Michaela was top 10 when he beat him. I mean, you went through the list. I mean, and that's what's funny is people look at the current top 10 rankings. Well, they may not be there now, but they were when Corey beat him. And he's the one that knocked him out, right? He knocked him out of the top 10.
I'm only basing it on what I see, like, as of now, you know, January 30th. I mean, I'm not saying Corey, I'm not disrespecting Corey, but as I'm looking at the rankings right now as we speak, you know, it says Derek 5, Corey 7. And,
no, I got you.
You know, I'm not saying Corey is number 7. I'm just saying as we speak right now, Corey's like, hey, Derek, you know, you want to climb the ladder, so do I. How about you challenge me and see where it goes? That's the point I was trying to
No, I got you. I was just trying to elaborate on, you know, the wording because I'm a very literal person. Wild Frames, Michael, do you feel you need a ranking official organization or something? Man, I feel like we just need to throw everything out and let's all arm wrestle, you know? Preferably under the Monster Factory pay-per-view brand. But, yeah, so, I don't know, man.
I very much feel like, because Chance is trying to make a living of this thing, that he is trying, maybe not maliciously directly at me, but he is trying to add value to himself while devaluing me by avoiding me. And I don't appreciate it. All these matches that are coming up, you know, they're heavily based off this ranking system. Whether that be right or wrong, that's what it's based off of. And Chance is trying to manipulate his way to the top. And him and Derek are boys. I'm not saying that's Derek's fault. But, you know, we all three get grouped up in this group nonstop. I don't talk to them. I mean, they're the buddies. And now I feel like they're trying to manipulate it, devalue me. Again, maybe not intentionally, but that's what's happening.
Right.
By trying to go around me, by avoiding me, to get in front of me and have no direct interest in really seeing how that plays out with me until you take a loss somewhere else. I mean, that's just, who does that? I'm pulling, and this is nothing against anybody. I'm pulling Carl Stanley. I am glad to pull Carl Stanley. He is like number 19, but I don't care. He's an arm wrestler. Like, he deserves a shot just like everybody else deserves a shot. I'm not just going to say, hey, I'm number 7 left-handed. You don't deserve, you know, a shot. I only want to pull up. That wouldn't be right.
White Wolf, I voted Derek. Sorry, Corey, but really don't know. I really don't have a clue. That's why this match is so awesome. 2 Titans at the table. Better get an industrial dinosaur-proof table. Yeah, I appreciate the support. That's the thing is we don't know.
I'm pretty sure she'll get broke. Stuff's going to get broke. I feel like.
I like it. I mean, I was hoping Derek would have been on here. And I don't want him to be offended by anything that we said because that was not my intention. Now, this is something that you might find offensive. Ernie Thompson, 2-1, whatever Derek wants. Bet to pull Corey since he's ranked higher. Dead serious. So he's saying 2-1 odds.
His 2,000 versus, or his 1,000 versus someone's 500?
Yeah, or whatever real bets. That's what Ernie's saying right now. I will do 2-1. I'll give odds that if you want to make this bet happen, that's pretty confident. What does Ernie Thompson know about you that everyone else doesn't? Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to throw out one more announcement. Let's just say, hypothetically, Derek has something else that is of more interest to him. Like I said, which is completely fine. And I have no problem if he does.
More interest in being number 1?
Well, more interest in pulling Corey to get a shot at me. I don't know. Whatever. Hypothetically, he has more interest. The second opportunity or challenge or whatever that I'm putting out there is this. Oh, wait. Ernie Thompson will lay 3-1 odds against Chance Shaw. All All right. So anyone out there in
Hey, Ernie.
in YouTube land that thinks Corey is overrated or is overhyped or hasn't done anything, message me if you want to pull him. Is there anybody you won't pull, Corey?
Dave left-handed.
That's funny shit right there.
Yet.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so what I'm saying is if Derek does not want this match at this time, completely okay. Anyone out there who thinks they're a legit match from this guy, anyone, anywhere, message me. You can be the co-main event at the match. And if you're a big enough name, fuck it. I'll let you be the main event. How you like that? What's up, Jody?
Waiting for a phone to ring?
Oh, man.
I don't think anybody's taking that shit.
And that's a whole different animal, but I don't think you guys want to even dive into that.
What'd you say?
I said, I'm looking at the United States rankings. Not
Yeah.
in the hook, but the United States. And that has Monster 1, Dave Chafee 2, Derek Smith 3, Bresnan 4, Corey West 5. I think any match that Corey has taken, he hasn't shied away from, and he went at it. It just so happens he happened to take a loss to Todd Zilla. It is what it is. But any match you throw in Corey's way, he's won. So I think Corey deserves to be up there. You know, it's just, I don't know what the criteria is for people to say, hey, Corey, how about you and I? I don't know if that happens or not. So you got to sit there and wait. Then we haven't even talked about where Jerry Caderet fits in all this either. So.
Yeah, I heard that Derek got an offer to pull Jerry. I think he got to pull Jerry, Todd, and Dave. I think he's had all those offers since this impressive victory yesterday. So that's what I'm saying. He may want one of those matches instead of you to get to me, you know?
Right.
So, like I said, I'm not offended by whatever he does. I'm just trying to help the situation. If number one in the United States is important to you, you have a very clear path. If you want to take a different route and take on the number 2 and number 3 guy to get there, that's fine too. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I wanted to put it out there. It's a match I want to see. It's a match we wanted to see for a while. And I think this is going to be fun. Okay, so Derek Smith, if he accepts the offer, I might need to take Arnie up on the 3-1 odds. It's 2-1 odds against Derek, 3-1 against Chance. Oh, Arnie says he's felt that mule and know what he's capable of. I've got Corey every day. Corey's a very strong individual. And it's funny. And I don't know if a lot of the hate or this overrated or all that stuff is because he's my training partner and there's at least 1 or 2 people that don't like me.
Travis said that's 100% what it was. He said
did?
that's why Chance like he is towards me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's very possible.
Yeah. That's what
Because you're Michael's training partner?
Because they get tired of hearing about it.
Yeah.
I will say this, Mr. Corey, the number one thing in this sport is hard to do is be patient. And I think because we have to be patient and wait on Derek's decision, all you can do is just wait, keep training, and just kind of sit there and then I go, okay, what's the option? If Derek takes, Jerry Caderet, now what do you do? If Derek happens to take on Dave Chafee, now what do you do? So now the ball's back in your court. What are your plans going forward?
Well, I just want them to remember one really important thing. We're going to be at this for a long time. And there's a strong chance that I end up in front of them one day. And, they may have to wait a while if that's how we're going to play it. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to dodge matches. I don't want to, pick and choose. I like to, if somebody thinks they have an opportunity or think that they're there, I'd gladly give anybody an opportunity to pull me. It's a sport. I'm here to compete. Just keep in mind that's a two-way street. So
We have someone else saying they'll give Chance or Derek $1,000 if they could beat Corey in the Monster Factory in March. Someone else also said, Ernie Thompson, what is the limit of these 2-1 odds? How much money are you willing to gamble at that 2-1 odd is what someone just said. It went past, I don't know what the name was. But yeah, I mean, we can make this thing very, very interesting. But yeah, at the end of the day, we're just guys who like to arm wrestle. And there's a very real possibility that once this path for me is complete, whether I win or lose, that and if these pay-per-views are well received, that you see me on the table very frequently with my right arm. So I don't like waiting 6 months to have to compete again. I don't like waiting. I don't need that much time to prep. It's too much time for me to prep. all I need is a little bit of time.
What is ideal for you? Every other month or every 3 months? What do you want?
I like every other month.
Okay.
You know, I mean, but I can't be the guy on my card every other month, so it might be every 3 months. And I also have a left arm, which we'll find out in 7 weeks whether it's good or not. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys that don't rate me as high as they should, because I'm bad too. But they can all have a crack too, right? If these things are well received, I'm gonna keep running them, and I don't mind bringing Alistair Detcha to the Monster Factory. I don't mind bringing these people over if this thing's well received, because I just want to arm wrestle. And I'm the old guy, Derek. You're 35, 36. I'll be 49 in a few months. So you're talking about your shelf life. I'm ready to get some arm wrestling in. So call me after I get whatever money need for Derek, as long as he can back his side. It wasn't Derek. It was somebody speaking on Derek that wanted to make the bet. It wasn't a Derek that made the bet. Derek's not on here, I don't think.
It's almost empty. Someone said I'm impressed. There's still popcorn in that bowl.
Yeah, she's been killing it.
It's almost empty.
So what else we got to talk about, Corey? What's next for you currently? What's on your schedule? It was supposed to be Michael Ello. He had back surgery. They offered it to who?
Derek.
Oh, they offered it to Derek? Okay.
They offered it to Derek and Marcio.
Oh.
Marcio wanted too much money. Derek.
Yeah, I offered Matt Mass, Marcio, Richard Lupke's, Derek, all you in March, you know, and they didn't have time or weren't ready to be back yet, or conflicts or something.
So me and Brita talked about it. Also, you know, we talked about the whole giving anybody an opportunity that felt like they wanted the chance to pull me right-handed, or he said he would put up a much larger prize for the right-handed super heavyweight tournament.
And you just pull that.
Yeah, so either way is going to make it worth my while. I'll still be pulling Carl Stanley left-handed.
Right.
Looking forward to that, even though it's pulling down, you know. Crazy.
What's wrong with you? Don't you know how this sport works?
Oh, yeah. Anyways, and then, you know, I'll get a chance to pull up in June against Ron Espy. So we'll see how that goes.
That is.
He said it on something the other day, so I guess it's.
Yeah.
I haven't heard a for sure date, but.
I thought it was May though.
I thought it was early June.
I don't know.
Anyways, somewhere around there, Espy's wanting to pull left-handed. So.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could climb the rankings and pass you left-handed in 7 weeks.
Are you gonna dodge me?
Of course. So I can only pull up. What's wrong with you?
There you go.
But Ricky Bobby.
Create your own rankings backed by U.S. promotions and make matches to determine rankings. Start as a blank
Travis
slate.
did say to do that.
Yeah.
I think it's ingenious. I really do.
I think it's a lot more time.
So far, we
you
got
have
60%.
to put into it.
60% that are going with Derek.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Sweet.
That's a lot of people that can take Ernie Thompson up on his odds and lose a bunch of money.
I wouldn't. It would be tough.
I really think it's 50-50.
If you did a ranking, though, the whole every weight thing, that's a lot of. That's too much.
No, I would never do every weight.
Just do like a top 20 overall list or something.
Top 2.
Top 2.
All right, so here's another
Someone's
topic.
always pulling down on that.
He said, let me know, I promise, real money. I'm not talking in hundreds. Thousands is what Ernie Thompson's talking about. Wow. All right, so I was going to do this on this live. I was going to announce it yesterday, but I don't know how to do it. I don't want to do it the way it's been done on other shows. Like
No, don't talk about that.
Shut up.
No. Shut up, Rebecca.
So I have.
If you haven't worked it out yet, it doesn't make sense.
Who would like for me to
Oh, good God.
do some sort of giveaways on lives where you get old competition shirts signed by me or signed whatever? I saw that Arm Wars were doing. You cannot have the framed ones, Corey.
You already said I could.
Well, that's if I die.
Well,
Corey's like when you die, I
I
want that framed jersey. I want that one where you beat Pushkar. I'm like, okay, why you want me to die? I mean, that's just mean. But I know they did on the Aussie Arm Wrestler and Neil Pickup. They did some biggest super chat or something like that. But I want to come up with some way to give back to the people who support us. So yeah, I just. Give me some options. Post in the comments. Best way to do sign shirt giveaways and stuff like that.
The only other thing that I have to say about this is everybody acts like I'm being childish. They want this to be a real sport. If you're not this passionate about
competing,
about being the guy, you're in the wrong. You need to go somewhere else. You need to go play chess or something.
Oh, I concur. Like I said, I could feel you shaking.
This is a combat sport. I mean, when the UFC popped off and they started the Ultimate Fighter, how many fights do you see behind the cameras?
Right.
Yeah. And that's how I feel. So.
Well, you heard it here, guys. My arm is huge. What else we got? We got any more topics? Where are we at here? We're 55 minutes in.
I'm super excited about the ladies.
Yeah, the ladies match can be crazy. What you got, Jody, before you head off? What you got?
Well, before I take off, I just want everybody out there to know that, you know, everybody involved in this situation has a bona fide, legit argument. And the only way you're going to solve that is you got to put it on the table and let it happen. I mean, we're in this sport to compete and pull, not take the back doorway up to the top or not take the, you know, the side door into the house. You got to meet it up front. And I'm not saying, you know, Derek's ducking anybody or chance, but some way, somehow, if you want to get to the top, you have to go through all the steps. You can't get to the top of the ladder without skipping a step. You know what I mean? So that's just my take.
I got several phone calls. I'm not the only one upset about this. I mean, it's not Derek's fault. I'm just saying, you know, there's a lot of people that feel a certain way about him being above them and him not having any interest in pulling down. So
yeah. Justin Bent, Corey, stay humble, buddy. Continue to be different and give the lower ranks a shot as you, bro. At you, bro. You're a great guy, buddy. I appreciate that. Hunster asked if we saw his super chat, honey. We had one earlier, but I don't know where to. I'm not good at this. You're too far back there eating your popcorn. So, Hunster, what was your super chat?
Well, just a minute. Okay. I will find it, my love.
So, as she's scrolling.
Talk about something else.
All right, so Jody Williams, what's up? Who's going to win? Who's going to win between me and Robbie Topi left-handed?
I have an interest in that match because I'm pulling Robbie Topi left-handed at my tournament on June 11th.
Right.
So I really, and the thing is, even that, April 23rd, Robbie Topi's pulling Paul Passport left-handed. So I'm really looking forward to both matches. And I know that people don't put a lot of stock in your left, but I know firsthand, Multnomah Falls, I know firsthand how lethal that left is.
Okay, so you didn't answer me.
Sorry. I'm going to, is it best of 5 or is it 6 rounds?
Best of 5.
Is it best of 5?
Best of 5, yes. Hang on a second. The Hunster, we need Derek, Corey, and Chance on Neil's show. Thanks for the super chat, Hunster. Yeah, that'd be funny. Go ahead, Jody. What do you think?
I think if you're going to win, you got to keep it inside. So
I didn't ask. What the hell do you think's going to happen? Because if you check this out, I'm waiting for you to say Robbie, so I can go unfriend immediately.
I'm a podcast host too. I got to get my podcast host vibe. But
by the way, yes.
Todd will win this one.
You guys, please
go ahead.
Follow.
You want to win. You'll do everything you can to win. So I think it's going to be Shoulder Press City.
Shoulder Press City. That's what worked last time we pulled. All right. Well, I appreciate it.
Tell them to follow Jody, Facebook and YouTube.
Oh, follow Jody on Facebook and YouTube.
Jody
Williams.
Chocolate Thunder.
He has a podcast. He
sucks at this, Jody.
I'm not great.
But Levin Gasparini will drop it in.
Yeah, he's a bad man. So yeah, Hunter, I like that. Appreciate all the super chats today, guys. I think this was one of the more heated lives that we've done. But I mean, like you said, if you're not passionate about this, then why are you doing it?
Well, the thing is that as far as Corey, whenever someone asks me what I think Corey's weakness is, I always tell them the only weakness I know of Corey is that he lacks aggression. Clearly, he's cleared that up today. And he's got all of that bottled up now. So I really feel, Carl, I'm sorry, because apparently it's going to be you that feels it.
The other weakness he has is he just has a training partner who's not very good at arm wrestling. He's not very versatile. Doesn't have a lot of lanes. Just really weak hand and wrist. So, yeah, you need to find a better training partner, Corey.
Michael, your pussy is showing again. Stop it. Stop it. Let me catty. Anyway.
I'll tell you what's bad.
You know that shit's getting screen recorded.
I'll tell you what's funny is they say one little thing and he's like totally ticked about it. And I talk so much trash to him and he just...
Well, you haven't talked any lately with this arm. Maybe the left, but not the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to reiterate, everybody message Derek right now. What Michael has offered is arm wrestle Corey March 19th here in the Monster Factory. You get through him, you get a shot at the #1 spot, which is what you said you care about. You said you care about that number on the paper. You said any paper. Well, he's #1 on a lot of papers. So
I'm #1 in the United States. So
give it a whirl.
If you want, and it's without question, I've beaten everyone in the United States more than they've beaten me. So.
Yeah. Just to clear that up, that's not North America like everybody keeps saying in the comments because they're like, Devin beat him.
Yeah, North
He
America.
lives in Canada.
He is Canadian. So you have the North American rankings, which I sit second. We have the United States ranking, which I'm ranked #1. So yeah, I like I said, I like Derek a lot. He looked super impressive. Tricep was off the hook.
I just want to see the match. And for those of you that don't want to see the match, the only assumption I can make from that is because you also have fear that Derek will lose. And the fact is, nobody knows that. I don't know that. Michael has got his ideas. I don't know. I just want to see the damn match because I think it's going to be the match of the freaking century is what I think.
It's going to be, I mean, I love his aggression. But when he screams like that, like he did against him, away from the table, comes back to the table, I think you're going to match that aggression. And there's one thing, when you get this guy fired up, he's a different animal. So I want to see both best versions come out. Why not do it here? You know, it just makes sense to me. But like I said, if the Jerry match is more enticing, or Todd match, or Dave, hey, completely understand. It's up to you. I'm just offering you another option. Are we good? What else we got? Anybody else?
Yeah, if Derek beats Corey, how far up the list do you think Derek moves? Well, apparently, like I said, the list needs to be thrown out and let's start over again. But if Derek beats Corey...
If Derek beats Corey, he proves that he is...
the spot on the list.
Yeah, I mean, beating Tim, and I love Tim. Tim's been amazing. He's a legend in arm wrestling. He's done legendary things.
But Tim's spot was not proven.
But it was not a proven spot. It was just a guy holding a spot until someone beat him. Until he pulled someone of significance in the United States, and it happened to be Derek. So, like I said, that's no disrespect towards Tim either.
People get so confused. Did y'all really just call Canada not North America? No, we called Canada not United States.
I mean, go back and watch it. It's very clear. North American rankings, #2. United States rankings, #1.
Phil Woody, quick shout for the great MT members only content.
Hey, thanks, Phil.
I'm glad you've been enjoying that. So yes,
a little behind the scenes stuff we've been throwing out there for the members. You know, just to get you guys excited leading up to this pay-per-view thing that we're doing. Yeah. And there'll be more of that.
Hey, for the members that are on here, did y'all really enjoy that behind the scenes interview with Devin, or where Devin went on giving Michael his advice for the Gennady? That was good stuff, right? I was very happy to have caught that. And then the thing that we also mentioned on day one that Michael was supposed to have done, we did that today. It didn't go well. So.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, shouldn't have ate first. All right, Jody, hey, we're going to get off here, brother. Thanks for calling in. 50 whole minutes of your life just sitting here talking every 10 minutes or so.
No, I had a ball. Thank you guys for inviting me on and stuff, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Corey, don't worry about it, man. Keep your head up and keep training, man.
10-4.
See you, boss.
Take care.
All right, later. All right, guys, we are 63 minutes in. I think we had some cool announcements. Like I said, super excited about the ladies match being added to the undercard for the event on March 19th. I'm so excited about our Monster Factory obstacle course that's coming. And there's so many options having them as one of our brand partners of things we get to do around here on this land that will be super cool. Someone just asked about my weight. I was 295 and change when I weighed about 30 minutes ago, dressed. So it puts me probably 292 strip, 291, something like that. Schoolboy versus Corey. We offered that match and like, yeah, we're not even close. Like,
that's exactly what Alex said.
Yeah.
Corey's a little too much for Schoolboy.
But we need a shoulder press city t-shirt, LOL, the Hunster. I like that. When is Rebecca pulling Jody? Never. Schoolboy will destroy me. That's hilarious. But yeah, and thanks, Phil, what he put in Chocolate Thunder's page out there, his YouTube channel. But yeah, so feeling good. What you got? What was it?
The thing that was hidden, I caught it.
Oh, what was it?
He said, Corey could arm wrestle with his woohoo and beat Chance.
Well, Supreme _ arm, you are a moron. And you might should go get checked.
He's a troll, my love.
I'm just saying.
He's just a troll.
He definitely needs to go get him mentally checked because he's retarded.
Rebecca versus Jody rematch. We've never arm wrestled once, ever.
Juju Magoo
is Canada, the capital of America.
Clearly must be. All right, guys. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Michael Todd OnlyFans with just pictures of that thick wrist. LOL. Boom. All right, guys. Y'all be blessed. Have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll see you next Sunday, the last one we do before we head off to Pulganati. Take care, everyone.
Wow, it's coming up fast.
Oh my God.